But no. They're just going to show it to us in the dark. That's so mean. Okay, well, back to nighttime. It's 12:40 a.m. in the morning, but we got a full tank. And we managed to get some rest here at the American Motel. You know, open Wi-Fi, clean beds, they say. So at least we got to sleep in a bed. We got a superstore across the street in a Wahlberg, so we probably got ourselves a little snack there. Nothing too fancy. There is a mini mall over here. You know, we might have been able to get lucky and get some vittles before we passed out.
Go straight on.
Right. Yeah. There's some options here. Well, that's good. It's not at least we had a chance of maybe a proper meal or something that at least tasted decent enough. But now we got to get back to the road. Looks like Sunday 4:09 a.m. is our current arrival time, which is actually earlier than they want. So we are going to need to stall for just a little bit. Which is interesting. It is rare that I run into that problem. Some mini markets here. Just to enjoy the view a little bit, folks.
Straight on.
There's no race now. Burgers, hot dogs, pizza, sandwiches at this diner. Now they tell us its name. It's just diner. Okay.
Go straight on.
I think. So let's get over. So that way we can merge onto the freeway up ahead. Beats. Just the chillness. All right. The Washi Center. The Slam Pete Motel. That sounds, well, that sounds a little...
Go straight on.
A little improper, if you ask me. I don't know, folks. The Slam Pete?
Keep right.
Okay. Keep right. Thought for sure it was going to be keep left. Oh, there it is. There's the freeway on ramp. Well, okay. That's all right. We made it work.
Now, how about drums? An instrument everybody loves.
We got Into the Wind playing here, the background beats. And it is 12:50 a.m. Coming to you live from New Mexico.
Right, and then exit right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're in New Mexico right now. Although I am not
exit right.
Might be still in Arizona. I don't know if we've crossed the border yet. If we have, I haven't seen the usual port of entry that we would normally see. High beams on. It slowed us way down here. We're at a 40 now. And we're going back up to a 45. Looks like we're on the back roads, folks. 380 east. Looks like we can get up to a nice little 55 pass with the car. Yeah, we're on back in highway territory. 147 miles out from Roswell, according to that sign. 154 from our delivery. Now, the high beams help, trying to keep an eye on things, but we do have oncoming traffic. So you want to keep an eye out for those oncoming traffic. So that way you make sure your high beams aren't destroying them. I love my high beams on my Jeep. They auto detect incoming cars and turn on and off, which is great, by the way. That is amazing. You do have to keep an eye on it. They're not always perfect, but that is a pretty cool feature. so that you're not just blasting people. I know that the oncoming traffic are just computers, folks, but we want to practice good skills here on this channel. Cobra is a good dad. I try to be responsible and try to show the behaviors of a responsible person. We're role models, folks. That's right. Oh, look, speaking of role models, there's the garbage truck. Well, that is weird. I don't know what's going on with the garbage truck today, but they, like, used a claw to pick it up. Oh, I got something different going on. It's like they've got, like, a dumpster on the front of the garbage truck that they're putting stuff into. That is something new I have not seen before with our local garbage guys. Interesting. Well, the more you know, I suppose. And I did check. It's random, but last week we had some commentary about there is a garbage truck simulator game out there. And I was talking about how that could be interesting, especially if it's a high-quality world. Looks fun. And I did check it out. I didn't actually purchase it. It looks like the game was more focused about loading the garbage in and compacting the trash as opposed to driving the garbage truck around and enjoying the sights and sounds of the city. So, not so much the kind of virtual tourism that the old dad here is into. But that's okay. We'll keep an eye out. I know there's been some talk about Power Wash Simulator. I haven't played Viscera Cleanup Detail in a little bit. Although with it being summertime, maybe a game about landscaping could be fun. But you never know.
I try to remember. But when everything is coming back to me, I feel as if my memory is paralyzed.
Well, it's a little slower here. That car didn't even have their lights on. What was that about? A little slower here, though, where we were on the freeway. But I must say, I appreciate that the traffic's a little quieter, folks. I've got a couple cars behind me, and we do have some oncoming from time to time. But it is not near as bad as that freeway was. We are entering Carlsbad? I swear that said Carlsbad.
Go on.
Watch that stop.
Go straight on.
Another truck in front of us carrying construction equipment. Is that a backhoe? Let him accelerate a little bit. Hopefully he's not one of the slow ones. That last truck we ran into that was running like that ate up way so much of our traffic time. Mind you, we're still pulling into, or on course to pull into Roswell a little early. So give us some time to try to alien hunt first, folks, before we do a delivery. So why don't we do a little sightseeing? We're going to go over here. I'm going to set up a detour to our sightseeing places. So we can get a little of that tourism, huh?
Time to hit the road.
And that'll hopefully let us burn a couple of in-game hours. Assuming we get back up to speed after our experiences with slowing down for a little town. It is a dark countryside. You know, it's a shame we're coming through at night. The land looks like it's nice and flat, sweeping views. It should be pretty scenic. Although I can personally only be in a place that open and wide for so long, I'm used to having the mountains around. And there's a point where it starts to go crazy, where you're just desperate to see a mountain. Which reminds me of a story from when I was a kid. Me and my brother trying to find, just in the distance, just the smallest mountain peak. We were in eastern Washington visiting our grandfather, who was a farmer. It's just big, flat, open chunks of land as far as the eye can see. But we finally found a small hill, and from that small hill in the distance, we were able to just barely see the peak of the mountain. Yeah. But most of the West Coast is pretty mountainous. But that part of Washington, not so much. I can't even imagine states like Kansas and stuff like that I hear are real flat. That must be something else. I wonder if you grow up in that area, if the mountains feel cramped, if that is a little hard for you. Okay, watch out, folks. We do have a police officer up here on the left. Some sort of pullover. Exciting. Thankfully not a detour. I was worried we were going to get a detour out of that. We've already had one. The last thing I need is another detour right now. We are already dealing with that. The sleep meter's reset. 3:14 a.m. is when we'll be there before the morning. Hopefully the sky's a little lighter so we can actually enjoy
Get ready to turn left.
Some of the sights and sounds of Roswell. Billy the Kid Historical Exhibit. Can we stop, folks? Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Turn it. Can I turn it? Can I turn it? Oh, just barely, folks.
Turn left. And then continue straight on.
Barely made the turn for the exhibit.
Go straight on.
We're just going to pull right across some road here. Yep, we did it.
Get ready to turn left.
Well, we're going to check out this
Turn
exhibit
left.
first, folks, and then we'll turn left. Right, let's see the viewpoint. Historic Monument of Lincoln. I assume that's where we are, is Lincoln? But it is nighttime. So, I was wondering if they'd improve it for us. But no. They're just going to show it to us in the dark. That's so neat. Well, that's alright. Alright. Well, we're going to skip the rest of that cutscene. We added it to the old bucket list, I guess. Let's see if we can safely get back on the road then from our little historic pit stop. Pretty sharp roundabout turn here. Some little thing, like we could get out of the truck, maybe with a flashlight, we could go read those signs. I'm telling you, they really should add a pedestrian mode. I guess there's technically some sort of super primitive pedestrian mode in the game, but it's not really intended for that. It's more of a hack.
Get ready.
But when it comes to landmarks like that, that would have been nice. Now we got left out onto this. This looks like they're just throwing us right onto a freeway. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's probably technically a highway, but it's got freeway vibes with all this traffic. Gonna be something else. Alright. And the game render engine isn't rendering these lights as fast as I would like in the distance. Okay. Come on, traffic, let me in. Be nice to me. I had one of the worst turns. Hey, we didn't hit anything, folks. We'll turn our high beams off since we are back out on some sort of highway or freeway. A lot of traffic anyways. Kick back on the cruise control. Set it to, I guess, 60. 35 miles to Roswell. All right, well, we got that detour got us up to 5 a.m. We need to get a little closer to 7 a.m. according to the delivery times. We're still a little early. That's why we've got another detour. We're going to try to catch a little bit of scenery. It's currently 4:16 a.m., folks, but I'm not even seeing the sun yet. Look at that. I didn't expect the sky to start lighting at this point. Maybe it's a little too early. The time of year in the game seems to be somewhere between spring and summer, but I'm never quite sure. It would be kind of cool if they added seasonality to the game. Although I don't know what kind of seasonality you experience in New Mexico. But definitely a different day-night cycle, that's for sure. Alright. Let's kick it back up, so we'll get a little bit of a boost before we zip into Roswell. And it is rapid deceleration time for us as we come zipping into town, into
Go
a
straight on.
stoplight. Oh my gosh. Stoplight cam action going for you there, folks. Office supplies. Boy, I don't know. We need a truck with a little more horsepower ultimately. But we're still paying this bad boy off, and we're paying a garage off that we bought on a whim out. What is it, Elko? I think we got that in Elko, New Mexico. No. Arizona? No. Nevada? And I think that those are used mostly, honestly, for like when you start hiring other trucks, which seems weird to me that you can do that. It's funny, I keep going to talk to the camera, and I keep looking down where I see myself in the camera, as opposed to where you all right here. What I need to be doing is looking at the camera here. But we're having a quiet, sleepy road trip today. Bubbly's nodded off in a chair somewhere, hanging out with us. And any of our other passengers must be a little quiet, doing their homework, maybe doing some work, have the stream on in the background for a little bit of ambiance. Now I don't know how to say the word right anymore because I scoofed it up. And that's okay. Nothing like a chill morning. There's no need to say hello. Although if you do, that would be nice. Follow, drop some chat. One of these days we'll get enough chatters in the chat. At the same time, we'll get enough followers that we can go to affiliate status. Start making ourselves some beer money.
Go straight on.
Definitely don't think we'll ever be quite big enough, folks, for us to be making a living out of this. But wouldn't mind it if we made a little extra beer money. Or a little extra money to sock away into the wee baby's college fund, huh? Think about that. Subscribe, follow, tell your friends. We're gonna run this light. It's gonna turn red on us, I think. Ooh, a Hotta Burger? I don't know what a Hotta Burger is, but that sounds fun.
Turn right.
Looks like we're doing some loop-de-loop action here, folks. I just realized that the license plates are mostly New Mexico license plates now. I like that little touch of realism where they change up the plates. Okay, let's see if we can find our way
Go straight on
to this quote-unquote tourist hotspot. It is still fairly dark out, but it's a little better than when we were at our last one, so hopefully that works out. We're in Roswell, folks, and we're hunting for aliens.
Get ready to turn left.
Just gotta pull into this. This is a scenic view. Okay, all right, folks.
Turn left.
Let's see what they've got for us. We're gonna activate the viewpoint. I guess the viewpoint is just the city of Roswell. We're checking it out by night. Kind of a quaint little town. Roswell Pioneer. Now, I don't know a lot about Roswell aside from the whole alien, UFO conspiracy theory stuff. So I'm curious what kind of... Look at the lamp post there, folks. That's just... it looks like aliens. That's great. UFO diner center. So obviously they lean a little bit into some of the UFO-ness for the purposes of some tourism. Might as well enjoy it. But it also makes me wonder about what else is it? Is it a little cow town? What brought settlers out that way? What's the local vibe of it? Or has it just been taken over by the alien madness? And how many people are making money off the alien madness that think that aliens actually came to Roswell? Or how many of them are just doing it to get a little money out of the tourists? Huh? Alright, folks, let's get this truck started back. Oh, hello, UPS. Let's head out. We've got a little quote-unquote tourist view spot thing there. So we just hit that, but so the cameras appear to be like a local site thing to see, but not necessarily an actual stop and do kind of the tourist thing like what we just had there. So maybe it's like a challenge to get a screenshot there, or just simply letting you know about something that's got some character or historical value. Because I remember when we were in Las Vegas, we saw something like that for the Strip. But there wasn't really anything specific for us to look at.
Go straight on.
Let's zip on through here. Folks, don't make us compete with this guy. Give us light. Give it to us. They're gonna wait until we stop before they give us that green, aren't they? Just being mean. Come on. Give us the turn. Give us the go. As I'm racing the truck next to me. Looks like our stop is coming up ahead on the right.
Go straight on.
It's like all said and done, almost an hour and a half for this trip. It'll be interesting to see in editing how I can chop this up for you YouTube viewers. I've been trying to do 20-ish to 30 minutes for episodes right now. Some people seem to like the smaller ones. Some seem to like the longer ones. But the longer ones don't get quite the same playtime. So we're trying to find that balance. If you've got a strong opinion on the subject, leave a comment on the video.
Go straight
Let
on.
me know. The one person who's talked to has said that they have 40-ish is about right for them. But, it's not a very big sample set for me to work with. Need more data. Just my day job. I work with data. I gotta... Oh, gosh. Well, you know what? If they're gonna charge me for it, I'm just gonna go. $1,400 for that red light violation. Oh, my Lanta. I must have accidentally gassed up just over the stop. Over the line. Just. Oh well. A little bit of an expensive trip.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Keep right and then turn right. So
Turn
that
right.
light stays green on us. Let's see what kind of parking they have in mind here.
We are finished.
Where do they want it? Off to the side. I want you to back it into it. Yeah, I'm not gonna back in, but let's try. Let's keep it safe, huh? Wait, I can usually do that. Oh, that is thought we might be delivering to an actual office supply store, but it looks like we're delivering to a Walmart. We all know that's just a in-game reference to Walmart. Here in the world of American Truck Simulator, it's Walmart. The way things are, I like to think that between our reality and Grand Theft Auto lies the world of American Truck Simulator. It's like on that, like it's in between those two worlds, as far as how close to reality it is and some of the variances and silliness. All right. Well, we got that in there, so not quite the way they wanted it, because I'm not a professional truck driver. Okay, well, the good news is the job paid $26,000.